You have to embrace your past so that you can embrace your future. They have to meet, and you have to make peace with your past too. Embracing your past doesn't mean to dwell on, oh, they did this to us,
Yeah,
oh, they
you're
did
wasting
that.
time. You're wasting time with that.
No, embrace it, learn from it, so that it never happens again.
What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchets REACT, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, C?
Today we're back with another American reaction. Super excited about this video. If you're new to us and we're new to you, make sure you scroll down, hit that subscribe button, and turn on the post notification bell
because we're on the road to 200K.
And we cannot get there without you guys, all right? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Research in the Afro Paraguayan community known as Kamba Cuá involved a lot of discovery about myself, not only about the people that I was living with and sharing life with. Growing up in Paraguay, I was always under the impression that there was no such thing as Afro Paraguayan community. After having done my master's degree, I returned, and by chance I stumbled across this newspaper article talking about an Afro Paraguayan population. This floored me. From there on, I decided to make this one of my principal research projects, to work with the Afro Paraguayan community of Kamba Cuá. This is sort of an invisible population in Paraguay, or it's a population that's been striving to even make themselves known. The story of how they got to Paraguay is there was a general named Gervasio Artigas, who was one of the liberators of Uruguay when they became independent. And soon after their independence, he was forced into exile. He fled to Paraguay, and the leader of Paraguay at that time was Rodriguez de Francia. He gave him exile in Paraguay and gave him a large plot of land, and also a large plot of land for this mostly black troops of his that he had. And so from the year 1821 on, they practiced agriculture until their land started being taken away. There's been these plots of land that were taken away from them where their houses used to be, that are still just full of trees and shrubs. Nothing's being done with them because everyone that's owned the land, the title keeps getting passed on from owner to owner. But no one wants to build on it because everyone knows that historically this land really belongs to this community, but it was taken away illegally right now, right across the street basically from the neighborhood. They're building.
That is commendable. Owning the land,
Yeah.
but choosing not to build on it because you know you really don't own it. And it was taken from these people. That is commendable. Now this look old. So y'all gonna have to give us an update.
Yeah. So he was sent to exile, and he was sent to this land, and they worked on agriculture the whole time they was there.
Yeah.
Basically tending to the land.
Yeah. Making it their own.
Wow.
A big public hospital where they used to have practice their agriculture. There's open dumping of who knows what all kind of waste from the hospital. Pathological waste, old syringes, old medicine bottles. There's even a sewer pipe coming from the hospital right into this.
It's not taking the trash out.
What was once a clean, fresh water spring.
Sí, este es el caño por donde el hospital de clínica tira todo su desecho. Por eso es importante analizar todo qué tipo de basura, qué tipo de desecho están tirando a la laguna.
And the fact that they've been forced out of this agricultural lifestyle by having their land taken away, and they've lost a lot of the resources. I think they've started using their drumming and dancing, their artistic expression, as a way of bringing about recognition. So you have this population that's sort of ignored and by the government and by society in general. So they're using their drumming and dancing, their music, as a way of reaching out and showing the world that they do exist, and showing the world that their history, and that they do deserve equal rights like any other person in Paraguay and any other person in the world for that matter. So their musical tradition is based on their patron saint holiday, which begins on the 6th of January, which is Three Kings Day, starting at midnight in the early morning of the 6th of January. They go down to their church and they set the drums up just outside the church and they begin drumming, and they go through several different rhythms and they drum for their patron saint, San Baltasar, and they basically continue this party and this social gathering all the way till the morning. From then on, they celebrate for the next 9 days. Every night,
Wow.
They take the drums down to the church, and they, after mass, they do drumming and dancing.
So what they expected to impact a generation, then the next won't come up doing the exact same thing. Or
Right.
look, history is going to remind you of what happened and who you are. 100%.
Yes.
100%.
And I mean, listen, these millennials, well, not millennials, these Gen Z, they ain't playing. Gen Z is, they're not afraid. I'm going to just say that. Okay, so this is supposed to be the Afro Paraguayans are supposed to be connected to Kenya. The person who told us about this, that is what they said. So I thought he was going to go into like the history of the people, but he is highlighting some of their issues, so that's good. But
Yeah.
if you know of some of that information, drop it in the comment section
Do that.
so that we can continue these conversations and help them get the recognition that they need. We saw this.
Some people from the community and from
We saw
outside the
something like
community
this.
come with masks and
We saw
disguise
something like this.
themselves and
Oh,
dance,
yeah, we did.
sort of stylized,
weird,
really
though.
ridiculous versions of,
But we
of
had
the dances
questions.
that they normally do, which in itself is also a tradition that you find in a lot of the Afro Latino communities.
9 days. I really appreciate that though, man, because I feel like cultures, in general, they need their celebration. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand, keeping it diverse and letting everybody have a piece of the pie. But at some point, like, you have to have a reality check to say, this is how we are going to be viewed. This is how people need to have appreciation for us. And, you know what I'm saying? And just reminding each other of our history and their history and how it may look. So I feel like you see that all over the world, basically, though.
Right.
People always have their own cultures and they celebrate in their type of way.
Yes, you have to embrace your past so that you can embrace your future. They have to meet, and you have to make peace with your past too. Embracing your past doesn't mean to dwell on, oh, they did this to it.
Yeah,
Oh, they
you're
did
wasting
that.
time. You're wasting time with that.
No, embrace it, learn from it, so that it never happens again.
Mm-hmm.
So I love that they even found their sense of culture, because culture is your identity.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is cool.
Señoras y señores, África vive en Kamba Cuá.
Every year now they do a big festival that they bring artists from all over the country of all different styles of music, and the television comes in and films it, and they get a lot of press, and that's really the one time a year when anyone pays attention to them. And everyone writes newspaper articles about them. Everyone asks them to come on their news show, to come on their morning TV program. And then after that's done, the rest of the year, really no one talks about them, and they're ignored basically by society. What we're trying to do now is use these beautiful expressions that they have, this beautiful drumming and dancing, and the deep history of it, to bring about reform, to bring about equal rights for their community in general, to use that as a tool of helping them improve their community, their education,
That's what it's about.
regain some of their land and continue to practice agriculture, to be able to educate the youth on their history, on their past, and to be able to pass down all the knowledge that the elder people in the community have.
Man, that was dope, man.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Help us amplify their voice. Let us know how they're doing today. Of course, after this video, we're going to do our own research.
Yeah, got to.
But let's bring these conversations to the comment section below.
Yep.
All right. We don't want them to be ignored no more. All right. We hope you guys enjoyed this video with us. Be sure to subscribe. We'll see you soon.
Peace.